Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Storytelling Vlaire. I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on the Wonder Woman movie 2017. Guys, it is awesome. It is awesome. It is the best DC movie that has come out in a long time. And I'm so happy that this movie I'm so happy it's a success. If you guys haven't seen the movie and you like superheroes, you should go check it out. You owe it to yourself to check out this movie. It's kind of a return to superhero movies that we, kind of remember growing up with, like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies and Christopher Reeve's Superman. It kind of feels like it comes from that pool rather than the Marvel formula, and it's really interesting. It's a breath of fresh air, in my opinion. Probably some DC bias, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm just going to discuss with you guys why I like the film, so there are going to be some spoilers. So, if you haven't seen the film, you should go check it out. I give it an 8. I think it's awesome. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I like the story. The story is very simple. It's very simple, but it's very effective. There's a lot of emotion behind it. It's about Diana's journey to man's world and her understanding. It's her year one story. It's her coming of age story, and it's done very well. It's not like a Batman Begins, memories here and there while taking place in present day. It actually has a cohesive timeline, if you really kind of think about it, because it is technically a memory, but it takes place from start to finish, and it's really nice that it's like that. It's simple, easy to digest, and it's really cool. Diana doesn't know who she is, and, she's on the Amazon, blah, 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 blah. Some stuff happens. Steve lands, kicks off the plot, and, it's Diana's adventure into man's world, and it's so cool seeing her genuine curiosity, not really understanding what's going on, having so many questions. Gal Gadot did an amazing job at Wonder Woman. I had my doubts when I first saw pictures of her, and when I saw some clips from Fast and Furious, I really had doubts. But honestly, this movie was great. This was a great turnaround for DC, and I think for Gal Gadot as well. It really shows her acting chops. And who else was great was Chris Pine. Steve Trevor did an amazing job. He didn't carry the film, but man, he was trucking it. He was doing such a great job. He had humor, he had suave, he was serious, you got behind him, you understood him. He was, in a sense, the audience, poking at the logic of, I was made of clay and stuff like that, He was the audience kind of questioning all of these things. We got to understand him, we got to be in his shoes and get to see everything, including Diana's. It was like we got to live through both of them, and it was really great. They're great characters. And spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, I don't know how they're going to do a sequel without him. Gosh, that's going to be tough. I hope Etta Candy steps up to the plate, but man, that was tough. Etta, she didn't have a big role in the movie, which was a little disappointing to me, but hopefully the next movie. Hopefully. The crew that was in it and everything, they're kind of forgettable, the squad, but what I liked about it was, as the movie progressed, Diana kind of brought the best out of them, She made them feel human again. And I thought that was really cool, especially the Irish guy. I didn't really care for him, I know a lot of people didn't care for him, but he turned out like an A-OK character by the end. I want to know more about the Indian dude, to be honest with you. What I thought was really effective was Themyscira. Hippolyta and Atanti, or whatever the general's name was, really effective characters. When, spoiler alert, the general dies, gosh, what feels? That's like Diana's second mother, and, I gotta give it to Gal Gadot, like that moment where her voice cracked, and, you felt her emotions. I did, at least. I kind of got emotional with it, and I thought it was all just well done. A lot of the characters just, oh my god, they portrayed them so well. The only thing I can complain about the movie were just slight nitpicks, some camera angles and stuff like that. Nitpicks, not worth getting into. There is one to get into, and that's the final fight scene. I thought it was a little too hectic. You could have shaved off a minute of it, and it would have been just as effective. I like the idea that the villain was going for, and I like the plot twist. The plot twist was handled very well. And it was really cool. It was really cool seeing how Ares was talking about how he doesn't manipulate the humans. Well, he does. He doesn't control them. He just manipulates them. He gives them the tools of destruction, and they do these horrifying things. So I thought that was really cool, and I like how he was trying to manipulate Diana. But ultimately, it was Steve who showed her that, you know, man is still good. And that's so cool. That's so cool. That shows hope, you know? Hope. It brings hope into the DC universe. And that's so awesome. Where we got movies like Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, and Suicide Squad where it was so devoid of any light, any levity, you know? This was a hero, too. I really like how they presented Diana. In a lot of movies nowadays, it's a lot of superhero movies. It's a lot of action movies with people in costumes. And this movie, it gave you a superhero. Diana, at the very start, she just wanted to jump into the action. Not because she had to prove something or anything. Because she wanted to do good. She wanted to free man's world. And that's awesome. You don't see that often, you know? You don't. You do with Captain America, but, you know, there's some heroes that you don't. And it's nice seeing that. It's nice seeing a return to the superhero genre. But all I can say, guys, is positive things about this movie. Honestly, I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray right when it comes out. Really. I waited for Suicide Squad, and I wait for most movies. I'm even waiting for Rogue One, to be honest with you. And Wonder Woman, I'm going to buy it right away. That was a great movie. It left me emotional. The scene where Diana steps up to the plate and, you know, she reveals herself to man's world and goes on to no man's land. Oh my God, so many emotions, you know? You feel it. You feel for the characters. You feel for the world. God, it's so powerful, guys. It's very powerful. Now, as far as a movie goes, you know, it's nothing incredible. It's nothing that changes the game. It's not The Dark Knight, you know? This movie, when you compare it to, like, other movies like Shawshank Redemption or those kind of movies, it's probably a 7. But as a superhero movie and everything that it accomplished, it's a high 8 for me. I want to give it a 9, but, you know, it's a high 8. And honestly, if the rest of the DCU sucks, and this is the only movie that we get out of it that's actually good, then I'm happy. Because this movie, beforehand, I was becoming a Wonder Woman fan. You know, I read all those comics and stuff like that, and I really started to appreciate the character, but I was a little OD'd on it, you know, you can imagine. But once I saw this movie, it's solidified for me. She's top 3. Top 3 superheroes right there. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. And I really mean that. I almost want to read more of her origin stories, but, you know, a little tired of that right now. But, you know, I feel like I understand the character now, and especially after this movie, it really... I'm a Wonder Woman fan. Maybe I need to get a shirt now. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to have some more discussions about the DCU. If you guys are interested in that, please leave a comment. Let me know if you would like to listen to those. Anyway, guys, please leave a like, subscribe. I have a Facebook page if you're interested to kind of follow up on some news and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I will see you soon with the next comic book review, and you have a beautiful night.